Welcome to In the Kitchen with Mr. Dunn. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a chocolate layer cake. Now, some people might think, Mr. Dunn, is this your famous chocolate layer cake? Well, yes, but I'm not going to give you the secrets. But I'm going to show you how to make a layer cake really easy and fast. So the first thing you want to do, don't worry about going homemade. I've done homemade, and I've done from the box, and nobody can tell the difference. So, go with this. Now, people would have been telling me, oh, we could totally tell. Well, then maybe but they didn't. So, just put the mix in there. Follow the instructions on the box, and you'll be fine. So, I'm going to spare you all the boring details here of what the box says. So, you'll have your own cake mix. Follow the recipe on the box. I'll be back in just a second. Alright, I'm back. Still need to put my apron on, but that's alright. So, we put all the ingredients into our mixing bowl. And you got to get it nice and constituted together, nice and stirred up. Looks about like pancake batter. That's what you want. And so now, let me show you. Here's the fun part of this system. I've never done it before, so we're going to learn together. Normally I bake the cakes and I cut them, and I would show you how to do that. And maybe we will at a later date, or maybe you'll just have to sign up for summer school club coming. What is on my sleeve? Thank you for noticing back there in the back. Appreciate that. So, but they say that this saves so much time. And who doesn't want to help me understand why I have no room over here? It's like the night Jesus was born. There's just no room. Okay, blinking lights. Okay, let's get rid of my eggs. Ooh, I still have a good egg. I better not throw that away, because that could make something. Okay, so they said, I don't know what this knob here means cook it. So, probably shouldn't touch it. I don't know. But they say you get this little cooker thing, waffle maker thingamabob, and you want to spray it down with a little bit of don't get stuck on there stuff. So I got some don't get stuck on there stuff. And I want to spray it just like so. Now, if you're not wanting to make a cake and wanting to go crazy, you could just make chocolate waffles out of this. But that's not what we're going to do. They said to get a measuring cup, and I don't really have a good one. Do I? What are you looking at the top of my head for? Let me look over here. Nope, not there. Go back here. Nope, not. Oh, yep. Got it. Yep. Found it. I do have some. So they said to use one that's about that size. Is that what they said? No. No, they said that size. So it's this size. So use one that size. It's a half a cup. Okay. So you got to wait for this little, well, that's a mess. You got to wait for this little waffle box thing to turn green on the top. And mine's a new one. I've never gotten a new one in a long time. My other one makes Mickey Mouse waffles. That ain't what we're trying to do. And then I got some ones that make little bitty ones, but that's just not what we're trying to do today. So I'm waiting for this to heat up. Don't touch it, because it probably, yeah, see, it gets hot. So we'll be back when it's not cold. All right, the little light there didn't turn green. It turned red and green. So I think it's a Christmas waffle maker. So we'll look, oh yeah, we'll look at that steam. So now what they say to do, I don't know, that seems kind of hot to me. I'm going to bring over this vintage bowl that belonged to my mother. And I'm going to get me a scoop like that. And then I'm just going to pour it. I don't think that's enough. It's going to take two of them. Spin it around, slop it around. There we go. Kind of get it nice and even. Okay, so now you just close the Christmas waffle thing, and then the green light should turn off. And it didn't. So I don't know what that means. But the green light didn't turn off. It's supposed to turn off and tell me no go, but it's telling me to go. So we're just gonna, oh, there it goes, it went off, and now we're oozing all over the side. So 2 of these is too much. So 1 cup for you measurers. Yeah, oh yeah, it's just spilling out. Look at that. That's gonna be a great opportunity for the dog to have some deliciousness. So we're gonna have to do better next time. This isn't working. Can you see it down there? It's just oozing out. So we're gonna go back with what they said, and we're gonna use half a cup, because I think I've just spewed a half a cup out the side of this from it. Just looks like it's just kind of puking everywhere. That's gross, isn't it? Ugh. Well, that's kind of what it's doing. So that's going to be fun. It'll be fine. Okay, but now let's talk about what's going on over here. This is a little thing I made. You can make one too. This is just a regular cookie sheet. It's got about a 1/2 inch in it. It's not flat. It's not a flat one. It's got the edges on it. And then this is just a cooling rack. And you set that in there because you can't ice your cake while your cake is... Oh, it says it's ready. Hang on. Holy cow, that was fast. Okay, so I'm not ready. Hang on. That's going to be new to me. All right. So anyway, what you want to do is have this ready. Well, I'm not quite prepared. Well, that's light and fluffy. Huh. I'm not sure if I'm going to like this. But let's give it a chance. I'm going to pull it out of here maybe. And flip it right onto there. That's going to allow this to cool. It has to be cool in order for it to do its magic. So let's go ahead and try only half a cup. I think you're supposed to spray it again. I don't know. Let's spray it again. Okay, half a cup. That's it. That's all we're going to use. Half a cup. A sloppy half cup. And we're going to go all the way around like that. Okay, so there's half a cup. Get in there. Come on, get in there. All right. Closing it down. Let's see what happens. Okay, the green light went off really fast. That's good. So now we know that's working. It's not making a mess. I just hope it's big enough. So I'll check back with you. But anyway, you want to have a cooling rack so that your cake can cool over there. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. That happened pretty quick. Oh yeah, that's not quite enough. I think we can still use this one, but so yeah, half a cup's not enough. So we're gonna have to be careful. You know, there's got to be a better way. What if I got a plate? Let me get a plate. Hang on, I'll be back. So I'm gonna put this on a plate like that. Let it cool and transfer this. So we're gonna go and ditch the half cup. We're gonna go to 3/4 cup. All right, let's try that. Oh, I forgot to spray it. Well, now we're gonna find out if it'll stick if you don't spray it every time. Okay, let's get that in there. Ooze it around a bit. Yeah, okay. Let's try that. Okay, I'll be back. The green light didn't turn off again. Waiting on that to do. But it probably will, so I'll be back. Okay, green light's on. Looks like it didn't stick at all. 3/4 cup, that's better. It still doesn't look like quite enough, so we need to go a little more sloppy with that 3/4 of a cup. Yeah, we'll put that over there to cool. So we're gonna go, so we don't need to spray again. Spraying once per cake is fine. So now, really get a sloppy 3/4 cup on there. And it might be better if I could try and get it more to the edge. The edges are what aren't feeling in. We'll give just a little more for good measure. Just 3/4 cup and then a little bit more. There we go. Does the green light turn off? No, but it did turn off eventually. So I'll be back. Okay, we're back. And 3/4 and then some. It didn't like it. It puked it out again. So we're going to figure this out. Oh, okay. It said it was done, but I'm going to leave it in there just a little bit longer. You can kind of tell when it's done. When I tried to pick it up, it kind of oozed. You know, I can probably stick that back in there. Cook it down. Cook it down. Just wasn't quite smelling toasty enough yet, so I'll let you know. All right, I got it on the plate, so we're good. So 3/4 cup. If you got the same size, I got this at the getting store down there in town. Y'all know where I'm talking about. Place you get all your stuff. 3/4 cup. But go ahead and put it around the outside edge, because it does not like extra 3/4 plus. It oozed out and wasted some. So we're going to get about 5 layers, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's fine. Let her close. I'll be back with the last one. Okay, I got my last chocolate one cooking. It didn't like the 3/4 cup again. I mean, it really sent out some out the front. So maybe it's 2/3 is the right number. I don't know. And see, yeah, the green light came on. It's not quite done. It's too soft and flimsy. So I'm just going to have to leave it in and go with the smell test. So when I'm done with this, I'll be back to tell you what's up next. All right. Everything was okay. They're all over here cooling. So I went and did something crazy. And I'm about to show you what it is. And I decided to make a pink chocolate cake. Not really. I'm going to make a strawberry one as well. So repeat the steps and the processes, and then when we get to the end, I'll show you a cool trick with decorating. Okay. It smells good. Strawberry. So you may think, so Mr. Dunn, your special cake's all the hours out of the box? No. I didn't show you the ingredients that I changed in it because it needed a little bit of help to get it past the box stage. So if you've ever had one of my cakes and you try yours at home and it's not quite the same, you're still going to have to eat mine to find it. So I've gone to 2/3 of a cup. That's in between the 3/4 and the half. So we're going to try that. A nice sloppy 2/3 cup, and I'm not going to go to the edge. I'm going to pour it right in the middle. Kind of help it spread out just a little bit, and then shut her down. Alright, green light went off. That's what it's supposed to. I'll let you stay here the whole time this time just to see how long it takes for that green light to turn back on, because it's not long. But with the chocolate, when it turns back on, you gotta leave it in there some more. It wasn't enough. So while this is cooking, I've got my chocolate waffle layers over here. They're nice and cool, so they're ready to go. I mean, normally when you cook a cake, you spend, you know, a good half hour getting it ready and cooking, and then you gotta let it cool, and that takes forever unless you use the fridge. And I haven't done anything but just set them here on this cooling rack, and I'm telling you what, they are ready to go. So I'm not. Let's get this strawberry cake ready to go. And then we're going to make it some really interesting stuff. So we've gone on. Oh man, that smells like strawberries. Strawberries is good. Okay, green light. So let's check it. All right, we have got strawberry and a little bit of brownage on there. Ooh, you know what I should have done? I should have cleared off my cooling. Oh, this is coming out a lot better. Oh, I'll tell you what, the strawberry, oh, it comes out a lot better. And like I told you before, you can make these just as waffles if you want. So 2/3 sloppy seems to be the magic amount. So we're going to make some more, and I'll be back when we're done with them. Okay, getting ready to pull out the last strawberry piece of cake. Yeah, that looks good. I've learned that sticking the plate underneath it, right on the iron, the waffle iron, is what works best to get it off. Then just set it over here on the cooling rack. Let her cool down. So now, I'm going to give you a minute. You can pause it here. You need to go get 2 Ziploc baggies. Okay. So, now that you're back, you got your, let's fix that just a little.